This is What the Floor from T&A Supply Company, Inc., a podcast for the flooring industry. I'm Holiday Van Aram.
And I am Michael Gurria. We're going to explore the hot topics of the flooring industry with a little humor and a new set of eyes.
Michael, today is going to be an interesting episode.
Yeah, we got a lot of interviews to do.
Yeah, and we did them one after another, which I thought actually turned out pretty good.
I liked it.
It was fun to compare everybody's answers.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work.
It was, and it was a lot of work for you. You set them all up, so thank you.
And I sat around and didn't do it for a while. I just kind of let it sit in my email. I probably should have been right on top of it. We decided that it was time for us to introduce something special that's happening that is related to all of our branches. And then we thought, why don't we talk to all of our branches? Yeah. That's too many because there's a lot of them.
There is.
But we thought, what if we hit up one branch per state and just find out more about our branches, who is running them, more about who T&A is outside of Kent, and do a little introduction of our brand new branch.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Salt Lake City, Utah.
And we have both now been there.
Yeah.
And have been in the branch and with the sales reps down there. And I feel so good about it. I'm so excited.
We have a great team. We've got a great building. We've got a great market that I think is going to only expand our footprint and our ability to, service flooring dealers and projects down there. It's a huge opportunity for us.
One of our Kent employees was so excited he moved there.
Yeah.
Just up and left.
Right. He was ready to go. It's very exciting. And this was fun. This was a fun episode because our branches are an integral part to our business. And we have people that know an individual branch, but as someone who gets to travel to a lot of our branches and just to meet our people, and we have so many quality people, this is fun. I think this will be a great listen for everybody.
Yes. So we are going to highlight one branch from each state, and some of those states it's the only branch, and some of them they're one of many. We did like a speed dating round for each of them.
Yeah, I was surprised none of them asked, who do I get to pick at the end?
I know, which is probably good.
Yeah, maybe good.
Really good. Well, we didn't need HR involved.
Right.
So I'm excited for everybody to hear more about our branches and get to meet some of our individual folks who are running the branches. And then some of them talked about all the different people that they've got working at the branch with them. I hope that everybody enjoys the branch highlights.
Branch highlights episode.
Yes.
Can you tell us your name?
My name is Casey Larman.
Great. What branch are you with?
I'm with the Portland branch.
How many years have you been with T&A Supply?
I'm coming up on my first year.
All right. What is your favorite color?
Green.
Ooh,
yes, that's my favorite color too.
Who are you in a nutshell?
I am a mom who has way too much fun, and I am extremely positive, annoyingly positive. If you have something come up, I'll be like, nah, we could look at this differently. I'm that guy.
That's awesome. How many people work at the Portland branch?
Currently, we are sitting at, I believe, 18.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the folks that you have? Like how many do you have out on the showroom versus the warehouse doing different things?
Oh, man, we have an awesome team. I absolutely love the Portland team. We have 4 in the branch. So that's myself, Cheyenne, Glenn, and Chris. And then in the warehouse, everybody else works. And we have a lot of salesmen actually who come through too.
Right.
Jerry runs the warehouse with JR, and we've got an amazing team. A lot of personality, a lot of really funny people. Sometimes when they get going, it's really hard to get us all back down to reality because Isaiah can get us all laughing pretty hard. And JR's got jokes, like some serious jokes. That guy cracks us up.
That's awesome.
Super fun. Love it. What's your top selling product or a product category that you do well with down there?
Well, I would say Oozine is a huge driver of sales for us. We have a lot of Oozine out in the showroom. But interestingly, in this year that I've been onboarded, Laticrete has really done a lot for us. Brought it in right when I onboarded, and we've seen substantial growth and the impact of the vendors that we have. So like our new Laticrete guy, John, is fantastic. A lot of product knowledge been thrown into Laticrete. So I would say that that's definitely a driving area. It's not one of our top, but it's a great growth that we've seen. But yeah, Oozine is one of the big ones. Gunlock, our trowels, surprisingly, get a lot of sales through trowel sales.
Good.
Is there something in the branch that you guys stock that customers always forget about that you want to make sure that they don't forget about?
That's a tough one because you do have a lot of people who will be purchasing things and then have to come back. We try to remind them a lot, I'll be honest. Like my team's great at being like, did you remember your blades? Did you remember your glue? Do you need trowels? Are you sure you have enough in the truck? You need primer. How about some primer? So I would say the fiber bags are sometimes forgotten for the 150 because we sell a lot of 150 pallets and pallets of it. But I would say probably blades. That's why we have it behind us. And we constantly remind them. But it seems to be we forget a lot.
All right. This is my favorite question. What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, that's a hard one. I haven't had cereal in a long time.
Does not have to be eaten in the morning.
I'd say Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's one of the ones that, when I'm trying to get the healthy cereal for my daughter and I'll be in the healthy section and then she'll look over and that's usually the one we land on. Like, you can get that. And she doesn't eat all of it. It's definitely a help.
How many accidents have you had at the branch this year?
0.
Oh, yes. I love it. Yep. So I don't know if you were a Walking Dead fan, but there was a season where they kept track of like how many people died. And that's so in my mind when we walk around the building, I'm like, oh, there's the accident board. How many accidents do we have?
You're just hoping for a 0 up there.
Yes. Love it.
All right. Last question. Do you have any customer appreciation or vendor events happening soon?
As a matter of fact, yes. Another thing on top of the vendor customer appreciation, we do Train With Us Tuesdays here in Portland. So a lot of my vendors will come in on Tuesdays specifically to do training. So I have a lot of those throughout the year. So I've had almost every Tuesday, I've had somebody out here, but our big event is going to be in September on the 15th. And it'll be a backyard country barbecue theme because I like to theme them up. And yeah, all our vendors will be there. Our customers will be there. You should come out and check it out and have some food with us and some laughs.
Yes. Okay. So we've got someplace to be in June, September. We're going to be in Portland.
Holiday and I are going to travel.
Bring your cowboy boots.
Okay. Yes. We're filling up our calendar today.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, that is the questions that we had, and we really appreciate you taking some time to chat with us.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for shouting out Portland.
You got it. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Think of this like speed dating. We're about to do like 5 or 6 different interviews with branch managers from all over the place. And we have the same questions for all of you. The thought behind this is we want to get to know and have our audience get to know all of our branch managers a little bit better. Highlight the different areas that we have people in and more about that branch and the people and who they are and just who our company is as a whole. So we've got some funny questions and we've got some serious questions. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Jesse. I've been with T&A Supply a little over 9 years now. I've been manager for actually a little over 6 years now. I grew up in Boise, Idaho, lived here my whole life, and I'm the manager of T&A in Boise.
Awesome. You just answered my question.
So we've got your name, we've got your branch location, number of years at T&A Supply.
Yep.
What's your favorite color?
Depends on the day, Some days I like blue, sometimes I like black, some days I like green. Right. Maybe you can throw some red in there.
Okay, a little splash of red.
I don't think I have an exact favorite color. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cool. All right. Who is Jesse in a nutshell?
Definitely an outdoors type person. I mean, being from Idaho, I go camping a lot, fishing a lot. Got a big camp trailer and a lot of places pretty close. I mean, my favorite place is Garden Valley. It's probably about an hour and 15 minutes to get to Garden Valley from where I live, and definitely family person, spending time, creating memories, things like that.
So how many people total work at our Boise branch?
So we've got 4 in the warehouse. We've got 2 up in our showroom and then myself. And then we have 3 sales reps. So we've got Jeff and Wendy on the counter, myself, which I bounce between warehouse, counter, outside, visiting customers, all of it. And then we've got Zach, who's the warehouse lead. We have 2 Rays. So one of them is Razor. He's just a warehouse associate. And then there's Ray, who is our delivery driver / warehouse associate. And then we've got Scotty, who's another warehouse associate.
What's your top selling product or product category at the Boise branch?
We excel in sundries for sure. Yeah, I would say sundries if I'm picking a category. If I had to pick a specific product, I would probably go with Uzin.
Great.
As our number 1.
So if I asked you if there's a product that you think your customers always forget that you have in stock, what would be that product?
Ooh, I don't know. That's honestly a tough one. I mean, everything that we have in our building, I feel like we move it fairly well.
He's telling us he's a really good branch manager.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we do pretty well with advertising in our showroom. We've got display boards up on the slot wall, and I don't think there's too much because when we stock the showroom, I always tell the showroom team, I like, how many times do you go to a buffet and you eat more than you should have? So we try to keep the showroom looking like a buffet, and people. I think that has helped a lot from when I first took over management to now. I think. Because at that point in time, there was a lot of people that were like, what? I didn't know you carried that or this. Wait, what is that? I've never even seen that.
I like that answer.
Yeah, very well done. All right. Here's a tough one. What's your favorite breakfast cereal? Kind
of like the colors thing. I mean, that's a tough one. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say Honey Bunches of Oats is kind of a weakness for me.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
I'll do
Coming out of left field there.
Yeah.
You were expecting like Apple Jacks or Lucky Charms.
maybe a little Lucky Charms. So here's a question. This is one of my guilty pleasure questions. If you've ever watched The Walking Dead, there was a season where they kept track of how many people died. How many accidents have you had in the ranch this year?
This year, I think we are accident free this year.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, the last one we had was actually Denise, one of the sales reps. And it wasn't even at our warehouse. It was at a customer's showroom, and some samples fell over on her ankle. So we were doing super well. So we give Denise a hard time and tell her that she owes us lunch or something, you know?
As she rightly does.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. That's cool. That's awesome.
Last question.
Yeah.
Do you have any customer appreciation or vendor events happening soon that you want to talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. So June 2nd, we've got a big one, Customer Appreciation Day. I know for sure we've got at least 8 vendors that are coming, larger vendors. We've got WF Taylor, Uzin, Latacrete, Crane Tools, Taylor Tools, Spray Lock will be there. We're going to have lunch, food, snacks, grabby food for the mornings, muffins, things like that. And then I'm going to grill up some burgers and dogs for lunch. And
perfect.
There's going to be some prizes and giveaways and a lot of information to be learned and shared. And yeah, we always have a good time. We've got cornhole boards and little mini putting games, and should be a good time.
All right. So June 2nd, let's get our tickets booked so that we're
out. Yes.
All right. Make sure you have a gluten-free hot dog bun for me. Just set aside to the side.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jesse. That is all the questions that we have for you. We appreciate everything that you do and everything that you do to make sure that Boise branch is everything that it can be for our customers. And we'll make sure that Denise doesn't cause you any more problems. We'll take care of that.
All right. Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys as well, and hope you guys can enjoy the nice weather.
Hey, look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, Jesse.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll see you.
Bye.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are basically going to do like speed dating questions. We have the same set of questions that we're asking each person. Some of them are fun, silly questions. Some of them are more serious questions. Tell us your name.
My name is Vincent Brewer.
Awesome. What branch are you at, Vincent?
I'm at the Bellevue branch.
And how long have you worked for T&A Supply?
8.5 years.
All right.
Nice work.
That's good.
All right. What's your favorite color?
Maroon.
Oh, that's a nice answer.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Who is Vincent in a nutshell?
Vincent is a very direct and determined worker who tries to balance the needs of the company with the needs of the customer.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah.
That answer seems very appropriate.
How many people total work at the Bellevue branch?
4.
So what's your makeup? Do you have a couple people that are at the counter mostly? The rest are in the warehouse? How does that work?
Well, the expectation is that everybody does everything.
Okay.
Division of labor doesn't really get us very far at the branch level.
Mm-hmm.
What is your top selling product or product category out of the Bellevue branch?
Well, we're primarily tile centric up here in Bellevue. I think our highest selling product is still probably using 150. But right behind that would be like the Latacrete 253 gold mortar.
Okay.
Do you have a product that customers constantly forget about that you wish they would remember?
Probably the using adhesives, like using KE 2000. Mm-hmm. It's a universal adhesive. It can fit almost any job application, and it's relatively inexpensive when you look at it in that lens.
Great answer.
Awesome. All right. So this is Michael's favorite question, but I'm going to ask it this time. What is your favorite breakfast cereal?
Probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh, that's two.
In a row.
2 in a row. Okay.
Can't sleep on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's good. How many accidents have you had at your branch this year?
0.
All right.
Well done.
The last question for you. Do you have any customer appreciation or vendor events coming up that you want to let people know about?
We do. We have one scheduled for September 11th. Outside of that, I don't have anything currently on the books.
Okay.
So
All right.
if I come up, will you get me a birthday cake?
I can promise you some good food because I always show up.
Fair enough.
I can't promise you a cake.
All right. So I'll have to bring the birthday cake.
Yes.
Michael's trying to tell you that that's his birthday. And if you want to write on your calendar.
Nice. Swing through, man.
Well, that's our questions.
Yeah. Thank
That's
you
all
so
we have
much
for you.
for all you do at the branch level. We do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So I'll give you the spiel that I've been giving everyone. We are basically doing a round of speed dating. We have the same set of questions that we've asked the other folks that we've talked to today, and we're going to ask you the same exact questions. Not a ton of them, so this is not going to take very long. Some of them are silly and funny. Some of them are just for us to get to know you better, and some of them are more serious questions. Michael and I will go back and forth asking the questions, and we'll just dive in there and get started.
Sweet, let's do it.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Santino Jaime, but I go by Sunny. It's a lot easier to remember.
And which branch location are you working in?
I work in the Anchorage, Alaska branch number 80.
How long have you been with T&A?
Let's see. This December will be 4 years. So
Okay.
not a long stint, but a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 years is a pretty good stint.
We'll take it.
What is your favorite color?
Ooh, man, that is a tough one. I'm going to have to say purple.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Had some good answers today.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So who is Sunny in a nutshell?
Sunny is just a typical guy, proud Alaskan, born and raised, proud American for sure.
Good.
Just a hardworking fella from the nasty north.
We like it. We like it.
How many people do you have working in the Anchorage branch?
In the branch, typically it's just 6. It's the showroom, the warehouse, myself. We've had Margie in our order desk. She's been working in-house lately because she's been having some network issues at home. There's 7 of us now with some outside sales kind of coming in and out of the building, but 7 always, probably back to 6 once we get our network situation figured out.
Yeah, Margie will want to go back to working at home.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's very patient with us. So, and I'm sure we're quite annoying. So
What's your top selling product or product category at the Anchorage branch?
that's probably a tie between some TAS flooring, like LVP finished goods, and the using self-leveler.
We've got a running theme of answers for some of these
We
questions.
definitely do.
Okay, is there something that you guys stock at the Anchorage branch that customers always forget that you have?
Yeah, probably similar to the using items. We stock a lot of the using items, self-levelers and primers and things like that. But we also on the pack mat side, because we're one of the rare branches that run a couple of the businesses under one roof.
What is your favorite cereal?
Ooh, that is a tough one. Favorite cereal?
Doesn't have to be eaten for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a CT Crunch. Got to go CT Crunch.
That's 3.
Yes.
Hot damn.
Been a staple.
It really, that's our winner for sure.
Okay, so how many accidents have you had at the branch this year?
Accidents? None. No accidents.
Got a little knock on wood.
No accidents. Definitely a couple like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, whoops. And then like a quick adjustment,
Nice.
but like we catch it and we actually have a pretty good running number. Not that anyone's counting. That's a pretty good number for no accidents, no injuries.
That's
Yeah,
great.
well, I'm counting. So I've been keeping an eye on you.
All right. Last question. Do you have any customer appreciation or vendor events happening soon?
Oh yeah, we do. Back 30 years ago when the Anchorage branch opened,
Right.
our sales rep and fearless leader, Matt Rainey, started the Surfaces, the Alaska Surfaces event.
Yep.
Which I think down in the lower 48, you guys have the customer appreciation day or the vendor fairs. But yeah, man, we shut the branch down a little early, and we definitely have some steaks and burgers and dogs and some games, gifts, prizes, and we try to fly everybody up. It's kind of a logistical nightmare, I feel like, for everybody else. But man, we really like to set up the tables and have people here.
Having attended it myself, it's a great event. It's fantastic.
It's a good time. Yeah. We're trying to get more people to, especially the guys in the back, the warehouse guys, showroom guys, bring your families. Yeah. Let everyone see kind of a little slice of life, being a T&A employee. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's great.
Love it. I'm looking forward to possibly attending that event sometime soon.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you guys.
Well, that's it. That is everything that we got for you.
Thank you again for all you do for our Anchorage branch. We do appreciate it.
Of course, guys. Absolutely. If you need anything from us, just give us a call.
Will do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We have done very similar calls with a handful of other representatives from different branches, basically one per state. I've been calling it kind of like speed dating. So we have a set number of questions that we're asking the same questions to each person. Some of them are silly, funny. Some of them are get to know you questions, and some of them are more serious branch specific type questions. So we're recording this for our next podcast episode, and it'll be like branch highlights. So we wanted just to take a moment to talk to somebody from each state. We can't do every single one of the branches. It's just too much, but just give our listeners, our sales reps and our customers a little flavor of who we are around different areas that they're not familiar with.
Yep.
So Michael and I are going to go back and forth asking you different questions.
Sounds good, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, great. So can you give us your name?
Yep. Chris Edmonds.
Great. What branch location do you represent?
We are in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Wonderful. How many years have you been with T&A, Chris?
A little bit over 3 years, 3.5 years.
It feels like longer.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known you longer than that.
It's because I talk so much.
No, I think it's longer than that, Chris. I think you want to double check your number.
2019.
Yeah, we went to Mannington together, I think.
I know. It just seems like so long ago.
Right.
I was hired, just a little bit. It was March of 2019.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. I guess that'd be 4 years.
Hey, Chris, what's your favorite color?
Favorite color is probably white.
Oh, okay.
Man,
all right. That's fitting. I like that answer.
Only because I just had like an in-depth conversation with my 3-year-old about this, and I tell her green, and then my wife said, I think you really like white. And I thought about it for a while, and I do. Like, if it comes to like, if I'm buying like a new t-shirt or like a new pair of cleats for lacrosse, I just like a nice clean set of white. So yeah, I think, again, this conversation happened like 3 days ago. So
She prepped you.
Had this happened last week, I might have said green, but I think if I really had to say it, it's white.
All right.
Okay, I like that. I respect that. Who is Chris Edmonds in a nutshell?
Oh, man. An over-explainer and I somewhat long-winded. I like to say that I tell a long story short, but it always goes long. I think I'm pretty relaxed, but also, take things seriously, want to do good in multiple aspects of life, family, work, just an all-around normal guy, I guess. Nothing too crazy over here.
That's all right.
Yeah, I think that was a really long answer for who you are in a nutshell. I love you so much.
True to form.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how many people work at the Honolulu, Hawaii branch?
So right now, total, we have 5 of us.
Okay. And what does that entail? Warehouse, inside?
Yeah, we got 2 warehouse guys right now. One of them is a temp worker, so you could say we might have 6 of us. But yeah, two warehouse guys. My sales, it's myself and 2 other, Roland Cortez, Alex Juarez, one of which Roland kind of handling the retail, outer island aspect of T&A Supply's footprint here in Hawaii. And then Alex Juarez kind of assisting in the assistant branch manager position here, as well as working in the architect and design community. And then we have an office admin gal named Lynn. Keeping my head on my shoulders most days is her job.
Yep. What is your top selling product or product category out of your branch there?
Yeah, I think sundry related. I think it's our self-leveling, Uzin 150. It pretty much surpasses any one singular item of anything else. That would be it. I find that our prep materials, especially here in Hawaii, where moisture is a big issue. Prep materials are huge, but specifically Uzin 150, we stock it like crazy. It would be our top mover.
I'm not sure there's a single branch that hasn't answered that question the same exact way.
Yeah, consistency with that. For sure. Chris, what's something that you do stock at the branch and people forget about often, or you'd wish they didn't forget about?
We've worked hard, but for so many years, we've done so much in the sundry related items that I think that sometimes they just forget about the great flooring choices we have. We've worked hard to build out a robust stocking program of our luxury vinyls, as well as some glue down luxury vinyls. Mm-hmm. And when people are sometimes reminded that we have it, and the price points and the colors that we have readily available, they're very, very pleased. But for a very long time, the business model out here was solely projects, which is still a really important aspect of our market strategy here in Hawaii. But I want everybody to constantly be reminded that we have locally stocked flooring, finished flooring here in Hawaii.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
You might need help from your daughter on this. What's your favorite breakfast cereal?
I mean, if I'm really splurging, not watching the sugar and all that, I would have to go with like a Fruity Pebbles.
Nice.
There you go. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, I think I can if you catch me like in just a rough work week, I mean, I could probably down like a whole box of those things.
Absolutely. I'm with you, pal.
No problem.
Yeah.
That could easily happen.
Chris, how many accidents have you had at the branch this year?
We have not had any. Knock on wood.
Yes.
Well done.
My table's plastic here, so it's not going to help it.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Do you have any customer appreciation or vendor events coming up that you want to remind customers about?
Yeah. We got one. So there's a design group called The Source. We're going to be doing an event with them here. It was supposed to be May 24th. I think it's going to be pushed back to early to mid-June. So anybody listening from the Hawaii territory, be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a kind of a showcase event of our different brands that we represent. And that'll be with The Source here in Honolulu. We're going to do a casino theme and should be a lot of fun. So we're finalizing the date on that. That's going to be a really good one that we're going to be doing here this summer.
Awesome.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's great. Well, that's all the questions that we have. Really easy.
Well done. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate being on, and I look forward to seeing what the other territories have to say to these questions.
Yes.
Got it.
Uh-huh. You'll have to take notes and see which branch you want to put on your target list.
Yeah.
I think Alaska would be a cool one. And then the new one in Salt Lake City, I'm excited to hear and see how they do.
Yeah.
Obviously, exciting times that we're expanding right now. I think a lot of opportunity out there in the unknown, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, Chris. Well, thank you so much.
Again.
We have what I like to call like speed dating questions. We've got the same handful of questions that I'm asking to everybody that we've talked to. Some of them are silly, funny questions. Some of them are more serious questions. Some of them are like get to know you type questions. Michael and I are going to go back and forth and ask different questions, but it's really super conversational. If you make a mistake, it's really not a problem. We will make mistakes. We will stumble over words.
They call me One Take Jake, so let's do this.
All right.
Nice. I like it. A little bit of confidence.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens here.
All right. What's your name?
Parker. Last name Mortensen.
There we go. What branch location are you with?
Salt Lake City. Brand new one.
And how long have you been with T&A Supply?
I started in November. We got our building in December.
Brand new. This interview is a little different because nobody knows about our Utah branch. Yeah. So we probably should mention this is our brand new Salt Lake City, Utah branch. Parker has been there since the very beginning, pre having an actual building in place.
Right.
So we're very excited to have you on and to give our listeners a little information about what Utah is all about.
Yeah, the new market.
What is your favorite color?
I feel blue, like a light blue.
Nice.
Oh, a light blue.
Okay.
Yes, to match the shirt he's wearing today.
That's right.
Yes, our listeners can't see that. But.
All right. Who is Parker in a nutshell?
I am outgoing, loud, and hit the ground running kind of guy. If we're ready to do something, let's do it. No lollygagging.
Nice.
Okay. How many people work? I think I already know the answer. Actually, no, I think you hired somebody new recently. How many people work at the Salt Lake branch?
Right now, there's me in the building. We have a new hire, Jose. He starts Monday.
Oh, nice.
We have our 2 fantastic sales team reps, Brad and Jeff, and Garrett, who used to be with you guys, who came down.
Right.
He handles all our field, handling displays and customers.
So I'm going to change this question because you are so new. What products are you most excited to start selling out of the branch?
Well, just because I've been playing with the cutting machine all day, I'm excited to get our carpet down here, get that going.
Right. Yeah, the new carpet program.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of pad as well, so I think we're going to do pretty good. Carpet pad.
And our next question doesn't really apply either. So we're going to skip that one too. I was going to ask you what's something that you guys stock that people forget about, but they don't know what you stock yet.
That's right.
So, I mean, you guys are going to have pretty much a little bit of everything that we have from T&A. I think, I've seen your stocking catalog that our Tony from our marketing department's building for you guys, and it's really got a little bit of everything. So the next question then would be, what is your favorite breakfast cereal?
Ooh, Fruity Pebbles.
Nice.
They got to be new. It's not like month-old Fruity Pebbles.
Right.
Oh.
Brand new, fresh out of the bag. Got that crunch to them.
Yeah. Parker, have you had Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows yet?
I have not had those yet.
Okay.
I
Just
didn't even know that was a thing.
little piece of advice. If you got nothing going on this weekend, dive into a bowl. You won't regret it.
I'm about it.
Well, this is a pretty easy question as well, I think. How many accidents have you had at your branch this year?
0.
Nice work.
Yes. Nicely done. I don't know that you have an answer for this yet, but are you guys looking forward to, do you have any customer appreciation vendor events that you guys would like to get set up in the next few months?
I think we're all looking forward to our grand opening when we're finally ready to mail everything. We just got our system up like we talked about and carpet machine down here. I think that'll be exciting to get everyone down here and all the customers come in, vendors and all that.
That'll be great. I look forward to that day.
Something to look forward to. So down to Utah, we're all over the place for the next few months. We've been invited to a lot of customer appreciation events today.
Holiday and I are going to eat a lot of hot dogs and hamburgers in the next 3-4 months.
Is there anything that our customers should know about that's different for the Salt Lake branch? Who is the Salt Lake branch going to be? What are you guys really looking forward to? And what can customers look forward to?
Well, we are priding ourselves in one stocking. That's something that Salt Lake doesn't have a lot of right now. It's usually you go in and you've got maybe a couple things and you got to wait for it to come in. We're priding ourselves in stocking that. Order it. We're going to store it for you. We're going to keep it here as long as you need. If you need it, it's going to be ready for you. A lot of places, you don't do the pre-pull. That's something that I was happy to be part of, learning how to do the pre-pull and get stuff ready for customers. So
That's great.
you don't have to get out their truck really if they don't need to.
Awesome. Well, I think that's about it. That's all the questions that I have.
Oh, we're really excited to have you on board, Parker. I mean, haven't been down there last week, got to meet you in person and of course, ride with the boys. We think we have a great opportunity with the Salt Lake market. So we look forward to continuing to work with you and build that business out there.
Appreciate the support.
Yeah, no problem. Awesome. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Parker. Bye.
That's 6 interviews back to back to back to back. I'm kind of exhausted.
Yeah, I enjoyed it though. I mean, it was interesting to hear some of their answers and I hope the customers enjoyed. There's consistency for sure in a lot of it, even in branches that have no relation, no state connection.
For folks that have probably maybe met each other once or twice in a team meeting or something.
Yeah. And so, but it also, I think, speaks to the quality of some of the products that were brought up. I mean, some were super consistent. Some cereal was super consistent.
Yes, exactly. Well, and I think it also speaks to the quality of the hiring that we do here at T&A.
Maybe.
We apparently have a type that we like.
Although I don't know that anybody had the same color choice.
We had some interesting color choices.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spectrum of that.
So it was all very enlightening, but there's definitely some of those branch managers that I've met and know their answers were so spot on them.
Yes.
That exactly what I would expect from you. And the ones that I didn't know as well still, their answers definitely gave me a much better picture of who they are as a person.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting.
Well, what I like is every branch I've been to, every branch manager has been so welcoming and also so proud of the branch that they run. And I hope that that comes across today in the podcast, that they really understand these branch managers take their job serious. They love what they do. They work hard at what they do. And that just lends to why we're successful in those markets.
Okay. Oh, for sure. Those branch managers, they are the epitome of what T&A is in those areas. Some of them have been with us for a very long time. Some of them just a short while, but you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
They know everything about their branch and their people and their products and their customers. I just started attending, and I'm only there for a few minutes, but this, branch manager call every week. I'm so glad that I get the opportunity just to pick their brains for a few minutes and see what it is that I can help with. And they have so much going on, and they're so proud of their branches. There are so many times I walk into a branch and they just want to show me what they've done recently. Oh, look, this area I cleaned out. I've got this change. We moved this around. You like this? They've been sending us photos to update the Google branch websites, and some of them are hilarious. Some of the photos, clearly they've done a lot of cleaning, make sure it looks really nice for their photos. But yeah, they are wonderful people, down to earth, fantastic people, and I enjoy working with them.
Agreed. No, and I'm glad we got to spotlight a few of them today. Maybe down the road we'll get to.
I know we did not even half.
No, exactly.
There are so many more.
Right. So another episode.
Yes, and if you haven't been out to your local branch in a while, come stop by. Take an opportunity at one of these vendor customer appreciation events, or just drop by and say hello. They will talk your ear off. They've got lots of books in the branch that'll tell you all about what they've got that's new, and just come by and see what we've got going on.
They're a great resource, so use them.
Exactly. All right. Well, it's another episode.
There we go. Thanks, Holiday.
Yeah, no problem. All right. What the Floor is a T&A Supply Company, Inc. original production. You can find out more about us at tasupply.com or tasflooring.com.
This show is produced by Paul Van Arum with help from Tony Collier, hosted by Holiday Van Arum and Michael Gurria.
Tell us what you think of the show by emailing us at WTFpodcast@tasupply.com or on social media, #WhatTheFloorPodcast.